Hi, I'm Sandy, and welcome to Life with Sandy. Well, good morning. Today is Friday, November 18th, and I forgot my hat. It's snowing, but we're not going to get anywhere near the snow that the western side of the state is getting, or even Buffalo. Oh my goodness. We're supposed to get an inch or two. I live in Michigan. Shouldn't be surprising. But I have birthdays today. I had to write them down. Today is Barbara Kingsley. I have Kingsley, but I think it's Kingsley. I think my O should be I. I think I typed it in wrong because I think it's Barbara Kingsley. But if it's Barbara Kingsley, anyway, I'm going to sing to Barbara twice just in case. I think it's Barbara Kingsley. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Barbara Kingsley. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And just in case, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Barbara Kingsley. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Nancy Kwan's birthday. Nancy! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nancy. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. And it's also Leah, and Leah's channel is from the Enchanted Portal. Leah, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Leah. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. My microphone's kind of high. I don't want it rubbing on my neck. Well, I hope all of you have a great birthday. But Barbara, let me know in the comments below which Barbara it is so I can correct it, because I really do think it's Kingsley. But we're on our way to Kroger's. I was going to go Wednesday, because Wednesdays is usually the day I go grocery shopping. But today they have 4 times the fuel points, and I have to get a lot of stuff. So I figured I'd just wait till today. When I went the other day, there weren't any turkeys. So I'm hoping that there's some turkeys today. Although I'm not cooking, I want to get a turkey for Christmas, and then I want to get a turkey for Christy's birthday in March. So I cleared out room in the freezer. So I'm going to get that. And then today I'm making some banana nut bread for my nut blender collab for Average J that's giving on Sunday. It's going to go up at 9 o'clock. There's a lot. There's a lot of good nut recipes too. So I'm going to make that this afternoon. Jim and I will have some of that for dessert for dinner tonight. It's only 4 points. I can only imagine how small the slices are because it's 12 slices in a loaf, but I think that should be a pretty good size piece or whatever. Okay, the election's over. Your people lost. Take your signs down. You lost on everything you were promoting. Everything he was promoting, he lost on. Yet the signs are still up. The little things that aggravate me in life, you know. Jimmy's going to come over today, and he's going to put our storm door in. Jim usually puts it in, but it's really heavy and awkward. And Jim this morning, he just drove me crazy. I had ordered a gift for somebody. I almost said what it was. And it was a little bit on the heavy side. Not heavy, but past Jim's weight limit. And I was in the shower when it came. And he went outside and carried it in. So then he only brought it. I know that he realized it was too heavy because he came in through the back door and he just left it on the washing machine. Usually he would have carried it to where I keep all the presents, where I wrap them. So I know that he realized at that moment that he was wrong. So of course I yelled at him. And then I shoveled a little bit of snow. Although I do think it'll melt before the end of the day. I don't want him going out there thinking he's going to, because that's a lot of repetitive motion. He would think it's not much, but you know, that's a lot of repetitive motion. So I shoveled the snow so that he wouldn't do it. It only took me a couple minutes. Like I said, it's just hardly anything. I was a little leery about coming out. I waited a little while to come out because on Facebook they were saying how slippery this road was because they hadn't salted it yet. But it seems to be doing pretty good right now. But when Jimmy's over, Jim, like, we got our new Christmas tree. I brought you on that adventure the other day. But now Jim's having second thoughts. But when we were at Jimmy's house last week, he was mentioning about the tree because it's really tall, and Jimmy's got high ceilings in his living room. So he said, did you want to switch trees? And Jimmy jumped all over it. And Samantha said, well, I really like our tree. And so Jimmy said, no, I want a bigger tree. I want a bigger tree. So I texted him today and I said, bring the tree home and put it up. Because it's not really a big deal to put up. It's just, the decorating is more work than the actual putting it up. And I said, and see if Samantha likes it. Because he was saying, Jimmy says, well, we'll just switch trees. You can have my tree and then I'll take your tree. And I could see that Samantha didn't really want to do that. And I don't really blame her. You get your own tree. You kind of like your trees. So I told Jimmy, I said, well, when you come to do the storm door, just bring the tree home, set it up, and then see if you like it. And if you like it, then, and Samantha wants to give up her other tree, because maybe you want to put it in two different places. She could put a tree up in her office or something. Just let me know. My feelings will not be hurt, because I completely understand it. And then we have a tree, because Jim bought a tree. But if not, we'll bring that tree back. So we're going to wait and see how that goes. Jimmy just didn't know how to read the room. You got to read the room, Jimmy. Your wife didn't want, well, she's not, they're not married, but I consider them married. But you got to read the room, know what's going on, because that was something that I could tell that she didn't want to do. So, yeah, I don't want to park this far back. Oh my goodness, why is everybody here? I think I'm going to take another swing around and just see, because I'm being lazy today. It's snowing. So I want to get as close as I possibly can today. I just don't feel like, well, first of all, I don't feel like shopping. I don't like shopping on a Friday because it seems like everybody shops on a Friday. Well, this one looks good. Good as any. That's what they say. Good as that. Good enough. Jim's mother hated that. Good enough. No, it's not. It's got to be perfect. All right, talk to you soon. Well, that was an experience. Now I know I don't go on Fridays. Anyway, I packed my own bags, didn't realize that one of the bags had a hole in it. And I dropped one of the gravies, and it broke and went into a million pieces. And then the cashier was still going to charge me for it. I says, fine. She says, well, and I said, that's fine. And so then the manager come over and she says, no, she doesn't have to pay for it. I go, no, I broke it, I'll pay for it. She says, no, we get credit for the damages. And I said, okay. I said, I'm doing you a favor packing these because your lines are like a gazillion million miles long. And then the other experience that I had was, like I told you, I'm doing the turkeys now for Christmas and for Christy's birthday. And they had two really big turkeys. And they were a really good price. The one was 26 pounds, and I think it was $14 or something like that. And then there was another one that was just the same size. So I grabbed those two, but it didn't have a tag on it. And all the other ones were really puny. They were like 12 pounds, 14 pounds or something. So I went over to the meat department to ask him to put a price on it. Oh my gosh, he was so mad that I made him do his job. He was so rude. He said, do you mean to say all those turkeys over there and you can't find another turkey? And I said, well, I can't find another big one. He says, well, you can cook two small ones. Obviously, this man doesn't cook turkey. You can cook two small ones, but it's not the same as cooking one big one. I was so aggravated. And I said, well, I'm sorry that you don't like to do your job, but if I get up to the register, they're still going to make you do it. Then you're going to have to walk all the way up to the register to get the turkey to bring it all the way back to weigh it. Give me the turkey. I was being nice, too, because there was a lot of rude people in there today. Maybe I was one of them. I don't know, but I don't think I was. But it's a possibility. Which brings me to my subject. And maybe this is why. My subject today is to put yourself first. So many of us that are the caregivers of our family just take care of everything and kind of put our sanity in the back seat, and we don't really pay attention to ourselves. You have to live with yourself for the rest of your life, because like, you can never be alone, because no matter where you go, there you are. So don't ever think you're going to have any time away from yourself, because you can't do it. The only time you get time away from yourself is when you're sleeping. But it's so easy now. I mean, we have to do the holiday preparations. We have to do the cookie, like making the cookies and buying the gifts and wrapping the gifts and decorating the house, going to the parties, making sure everything, that if we have to bring a plate, we're bringing our plate. So we always put ourselves last. And that's just not healthy. You should always put yourself first. I know a lot of people think I can't put myself first because that's kind of selfish and kind of conceited. This time of year, be selfish. Put yourself first. I'm not saying that you have to be rude and say, it's all about me. I'm not saying that, because it's not all about me. It's just not all about me. But you have to take care of yourself. Maybe a day or two, take a time and say, it's all about me. If you need to stop, I love Starbucks. I really do, but it's not good for my plan, although I have found some 0-point drinks. But if sometimes if that's what you need to calm yourself down, just to sit like in a coffee shop or something and just have a cup of coffee, or even if you want to have a donut or something, put yourself first. Don't eat the whole donut. Eat half a donut and bring the other half home. Either freeze it or maybe eat it another day or something. But so many of us don't take care of ourselves. That's why I think men don't live as long, because they're so used to women taking care of them that they don't do anything on their own. So when they retire, they're so used to their wife taking care of everything that they kind of lose their will to do anything. And so then therefore they get sicker, and then once again you're the caregiver, you're taking care of them. So just in that case, you need to be strong, you need to be healthy. And I know there's not a lot to say on this subject, there really isn't, but I try myself to put myself first. I really do. My family gets so mad because I try to do so much. I do more than I should probably, but that's just who I am. Being the oldest, which my kids cannot understand, but Jimmy somewhat can understand it, but he's a boy, and I don't mean to say anything different like that. But I found growing up, in my particular instance, that the girls in the family, even if they had 5 older brothers, if they were the oldest girl, they held the most responsibility. Because it's just my generation, I don't know about this generation, but I'm just saying that in my generation, the first girl took responsibility. And if you were the first girl and you were the oldest, you just knew that crown was yours to wear. And so I am the one that everybody comes to. So I am the one that has to really take care of myself, take care of my health, and learn to put myself first. When we go on vacations and that, Aaron gets so aggravated with me because he'll try to do something for me and I'll say, no, I can do it. I know it would be easier just to let him do it. I know he wants to do it for me. But I always feel that if it's just one little thing and then the next little thing and then pretty soon I'm not doing anything for myself. So I have to learn to put myself first and allow someone to help me. You don't have to do it all. Allow someone to help you. I know that we have our way of doing things. Like when we have family dinners, they won't allow me in the kitchen to help clean up because our rule has always been whoever cooks doesn't have to clean. Is it more work after they leave? Yeah, because you know what? I got to put everything back in the right spot. I really do. But I don't want to deprive them of the joy of helping me because everybody's joy is a little bit different. And I think that when they want to help me, that's their way of taking care of me. And so I have to allow people to take care of me. I have to allow it to happen. And it's hard. It really is hard to put yourself first. It really, now there are selfish people that it's all about me. It's me, all about me. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the people that will not delegate. I am one of them people. I do not like to delegate. But take some time and delegate. If you have to go behind them and redo it, you're going to do it in the first place anyhow, so what difference does it make? So you get to do it again. Who cares? But at least the people get the pleasure of taking care of you. And you don't have to fix it when they're there. You fix it when they're gone. They don't know. My family never, they don't know that they put things in the wrong spot. I never tell them. I just put it away. Because I was going to do it anyhow. So what difference does it make? But I am going to try this Christmas season to try to put myself first. Not every time, but on proper occasions, let myself go first. Okay, we're home. I got to bring all these groceries in now. Jim's not here. He went to get a haircut. He can't carry the bags in anyhow because I pack them super heavy. Super heavy. People look at me and they think I'm a little, they put like 3 things in the bag and put the bag in the cart. No. I can carry a lot more than, I'm stronger than I look. Anyway, so if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. Stay safe, be happy, be healthy, be safe in all this snow. I mean, it's starting to come because tis the season, as they say. So what are you going to do to put yourself first? I'd like to know what you're going to do between now and Christmas. At least one day you're going to allow someone to take care of you. What are you going to let them do? I'm kind of curious to know. Talk to you soon.